Hey guys, so it is time for a top 5 Wednesday video. Haven't done one of these in a couple weeks, but this is the top 5 fictional places that I would like to visit. And now this is a question I've been thinking about for a while, and I've actually been asking people at my new job and all over what places they'd like to visit to sort of help me build a list. And this is what I've come up with, but it's always and ever changing. Number 5 is Endor. This is led partially because the shooting location for Endor, which is the Northern California Redwoods, is one of my favorite places that I actually can visit, and so visiting the fictional Endor would clearly be great for me. Plus, Ewoks are adorable, and they live in awesome tree houses, and they clearly like girls with long brown hair. So it would be a perfect place for me. Number 4 will come as no surprise to anyone, and that is Hogwarts. Now, I sort of set the caveat when I designed this list that the idea is that you wouldn't gain any special powers if you went or anything else, you'd just be you, and then after you showed up, maybe you could like learn some stuff, but I would be going to Hogwarts not as a wizard. I wouldn't have magic magically, but it would still be cool to wander around and experience that and see the people and just see the grounds in general. I would like to go down secret passageways and things like that. Number 3 is a bit more of a motif than an actual place, and that is a dark Victorian style circus. The circus in general has always intrigued me. It's been one of my favorite places to go. Similar to the zoo, I love that sort of feel of all of the animals up close and the crazy tricks and everything that people do. Plus, the circus has this sort of family secret society aspect that I've always liked. But specifically, the Victorian dark circus motif has this flavor of magic and mysticism along with the regular circus things. Plus, it has an aesthetic that really just speaks to my soul. And I would say that that is definitely a place I'd like to visit. And even if it did exist in the world in the past, doesn't exist now. Number 2 is technically a vehicle and not a place, but I'm gonna say it qualifies, and that is the Impala from Supernatural. This has been one of my favorite television shows for the last, oh gosh, we must be in like season 13 now, a long time. And the Impala is the embodiment of that show because they travel around so much. Most of their actual time, not screen time, just actual time, if you were thinking about Sam and Dean hanging out together, is spent driving in the Impala. And I like classic muscle cars, and I think it would be really fun to hang out with Sam and Dean. Even if I didn't have awesome monster killing powers, it would be cool to learn, and I bet at the end I would be a better person because of it, or more than likely because of their problem with female characters, I'd be dead. That's maybe the only downside of visiting the Impala. And number 1 is Neverland. This has been the place I wanted to go since I was a very small child. Peter Pan is one of my favorite stories. Neverland has everything you'd want. It has adventure, it has friendship, it has the potential for romance, it has pirates, and let's not forget that you don't need any magical powers because anyone can fly as long as you have pixie dust. So it's a perfect place to visit, and it has the added bonus of you never having to grow up. Not that clearly I've done a lot of growing up, considering I just made a top 5 Wednesday video about fictional places that I want to visit. Do you have any fictional places that you want to go to? Please let me know your top 5 or just one of them in the comments and why you'd want to go there. I'm interested. Also, maybe explain the place. A lot of my friends wanted to go to video game places I've never heard of, and I like learning about new fictional places. I'll see you tomorrow.